Today's thought comes from the second book of Samuel, chapter 8, verses 1 and 2. It says that King David defeated the Philistines and subdued them. He also defeated the Moabites. Now the Bible mentions something unusual. It says David made the Moabites lie down on the ground and measured them with a cord. 2 parts were killed, and 1 part was spared. So what does this mean? In simple terms, after the battle, prisoners were lined up on the ground. A rope was used to divide them into groups. Out of every 3 groups, 2 were executed, and 1 was allowed to live. This shows the harsh reality of ancient warfare. It is not a command to follow, but a historical record of how wars were fought. Because of this defeat, the Moabites became subject to David. That means they came under his rule and began to bring tribute, like taxes or offerings, as a sign of submission. Now, who were the Moabites? They came from Moab, the son of Lot, who was the nephew of Abraham. So they were related to Israel, but often lived in conflict with them. Let's learn 3 simple life lessons from them. First, what to ignore: pride and opposition to God. For example, in the book of Numbers, King Balak of Moab tried to curse Israel instead of seeking peace. He even hired Balaam to speak against them. This shows how pride and relying on human strength leads to failure. Second, what to avoid: wrong influence. In Numbers 25, Moabite women led Israelite men into idol worship and immoral choices. They turned them toward false gods like Baal of Peor. The result was spiritual downfall. Lesson: wrong influence can slowly pull you away from truth. So be careful who influences your life. And third, what to consider: transformation is possible. Even though Moab had a difficult history, we see a beautiful example in Ruth. She was a Moabite woman who chose faith, loyalty, and obedience to God. Because of that choice, her life was completely transformed. She became part of God's bigger story and even part of the family line of King David. This reminds us, your past does not define your future. So here's the powerful reminder for today: your background does not define your future. Right choices, true faith, and commitment can change your story. And most importantly, true transformation begins when we come to Jesus Christ. No matter your past, Jesus offers grace, forgiveness, and a new beginning. Choose faith. Choose Jesus.